What up, YouTube? It's your boy Daniel Llanos making another grand return. No need for applause this time, skipping the old intro. Just diving right into some music. So, I've been away, and I can say I've been on my workout grind, doing some cardio, but that's besides the point. Aside from that, I've been listening to this music, just haven't gone to recording. So, last week, Tyler the Creator dropped Igor. And let me tell you, that was an experience like no other, I would say. It was a unique album. Did what he told me to. Listen to it with no distractions, just let the music rock, and only paid attention to the song title changes. And it was a pretty good lesson. Not your typical rap album. I mean, I can't even really call it a rap album. It's like a mix of everything, because it was more of an instrument. It was like a collection of instrumentals of verse in the beginning, and then he started rapping towards the middle to end portions of it. Basically, you see in this album, you basically see Tyler's maturity in terms of a producer, because the way he produces was like beautifully produced. There's not like much to say, because you can't really, even when he rapped, it still sounded great, and there were some bars mixing in there. There were so many features that like flew under the rug for me. Had no idea Lil Uzi was in Igor's theme. The only two features that I noticed were Playboi Carti and Earthquake, which honestly, when I react to Playboi Carti on the channel, you're gonna hear my thoughts on this man. He is an interesting fellow in the rap game. And then Kanye and Puppet. Besides that, I saw a post on Tyler's IG who else was like part of this album. I kid you not, I would not have been able to tell. That Solange was on this. Charlie Wilson was on this. I think he said Rose Gold was on this. No, was it Rose Gold? Or Blood Orange, one of the two. And a few others that I'm missing, but I thought the features were good. Well, the ones that I heard were good. And then what he did on production was crazy. Hard to describe. I would say it's like 70s, 80s. And all his beats were good, and they all like built up more and more. And I feel like the production told the story of Igor pretty well. Basically, it's about this character named Igor who fell in love with somebody, and they didn't know how to react. This is the first time how they like fell in love, like in like, I would say like deep love. And then as throughout the album progresses, you see them drowning in their feelings, and then eventually they fall out of love with this person because they don't want to deal with this person anymore. And then it culminates in the end where the final track is "Are We Still Friends?" Because you still care for this person that you still want to be friends with them. And that's basically it. This album is just about the vibes, I would say. Production was crazy. That's basically it. I would strongly consider this like one of the album of the year contenders. I wouldn't classify this as a rap album. And those who are looking for like lyrics, this isn't the album for it. If you're just like into music and sound itself, this is the album for you. And because of that, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, because it sounds so pleasing to the ear. So that's it for me, man. Gotta crank out the rest of these videos. Drop a like, drop a sub, drop a comment. Greatly appreciate it, and catch you in the next vid.